Hello, everybody. This is Will with Social Work Test Prep. I have a question to run through, help you get ready to pass that ASWB exam. Let's jump right in. Here's the STEM. A client reports intrusive, distressing memories and recurring nightmares for the last month, ever since hearing about the sexual assault of a close friend. The client says she has had trouble talking to the friend since the reported events. It's just too disturbing. When diagnosing the client, the social worker should keep in mind. All right, so without looking at the A through D, what type of question is this? It's a question about the diagnosing of somebody with what kind of symptoms, distressing memories, recurring nightmares. Sounds like PTSD. And what's your strategy with this type of question? Well, quickly load up everything you know about PTSD into your mind, and the process of elimination will get you the right answer if you remember those criteria well enough. If you don't, following along with this question is a great idea because we're going to explore them. So here are the A through D options. A, PTSD can only be diagnosed with 3 or more intrusion symptoms present. B, the diagnosis cannot be PTSD because the trauma was only reported, not experienced or witnessed. C, PTSD can only be diagnosed when avoidance of trauma-associated stimuli is present, like not talking to the friend. And D, PTSD can only be diagnosed after symptoms have been present for 3 months. All right, do you have an answer? You can put it in the comments and then come back and crow if you got it right, or change it if you got it wrong. Let's take a look at the basic symptoms in DSM-5. So an adult must have all the following for at least 1 month. One intrusion symptom, avoidance, which was here, alterations in arousal and reactivity, right? So that's vigilance, and that's a plural, alterations, you need 2 of those. Negative cognitive and mood symptoms, that's also plural, you need 2 of those. You could just Google PTSD symptoms DSM-5, but those are a couple places to get them. One's from National Institute of Mental Health and one's from Brainline. All right, so that's the very basic. That's not without telling you what intrusion symptoms are. That's a little extra studying you can do. Let's look back at the question. All right, so intrusive, distressing memories and recurring nightmares. All right, so A, PTSD can only be diagnosed with 3 or more intrusion symptoms present. What did we just say? At least 1 intrusion symptom. Okay, so we can get rid of that. The diagnosis cannot be PTSD because trauma was only reported, not experienced. Now, this back on this slide didn't mention that, but so do you remember? Do you have to be the direct experiencer of trauma to be diagnosed with PTSD? I'm going to tell you the answer. It is no. So we can scratch that one out. C, PTSD can be diagnosed when avoidance of trauma can only be diagnosed when there's avoidance. All right, so yes, go tap, tap, tap. Avoidance is present. Boom, 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 boom. So we're not going to get rid of that one yet, but let's check D. Maybe we have 2 best answers to choose from. PTSD can only be diagnosed after symptoms have been present for 3 months. And if you remember, it's a 1 month requirement for PTSD symptoms, so we can scratch that. Oh, and we didn't do the whole cross those out and highlight C, but C is the answer. So to reiterate, PTSD can be diagnosed whether the trauma was experienced, witnessed, or involved close family or close friend. Repeated or extreme exposure to trauma as experienced by EMTs, police, and social workers can also result in PTSD symptoms. That's you guys. That's all of us. So take care of yourself. Sometimes these questions themselves can trigger stuff. Just talking about sexual assault here, that's not easy for everybody to read. The exam has these questions again and again, can be pretty grueling. So part of what you're doing in running practice questions is developing some distance between reading these words and having those reactions, so you can stay focused, stay clear, get to the correct answer, click through 170 of them, and then get your pass sheet. And that's what these videos are designed to help you do, and even more, the full practice test. That's social work test prep. That's 170 questions. You take them during 4 hours. You try to recreate the exact feeling of what it's like to sit for an exam. You get nervous about it. You get hungry. You get triggered. Go through all of this and do it again and again as you're learning the content. It's really the best way to prepare to pass the exam. So hopefully we'll get a pass sheet selfie from you to paste up on a wall like this. There's lots and lots of people who've used these exams. You're next. Get practice, get licensed, socialworktestprep.com. Head over there. Tell them I sent you. And good luck with the exam. Take care.